Good morning and welcome to the thorough newspaper analysis for the 19th of July 2022. So today we will be having one editorial article which has been taken from the Hindu, and it is titled Cart Before the Horse, and it talks about the bail application system that is prevalent in our country. For the next two segments, we will have the news update and the legal news, which you know are a part of LawSikho's initiative to keep the students and readers updated with the current affairs that is happening in and around of India, so that when you sit for your competitive exams, be it SEBI Grade A examination, IBPS SO, the RBI recruitment exams, or your judiciary prelims, you have an edge over other candidates. So for the first editorial article for today, Cart Before the Horse, what happened is that two recent pronouncements, one is a judicial order and another was a public speech which was made by the Chief Justice of India, have drawn attention to the manner in which bail law operates in our country at present. Now, Supreme Court in the case of Satinder Kumar Antil versus CBI sought to expand the scope for the grant of early bail to those arrested without sufficient cause. And Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, he bemoaned the injury to personal liberty caused by hasty arrests, hurdles in the way of releasing suspects on bail, and the prolonged incarceration of those under trial. So these expressions that have been brought forward in these two situations, now they serve as a timely reminder, especially for the government, because the government has been allegedly using police to crack down on activists, artists, news reporters, and eminent people for opinions that do not necessarily align with the intentions of the government. Therefore, the present verdict has certain advantages and certain notable information in them. So one of them is that it reiterates the importance of the guidelines regarding bail that was laid down in the case of Arnesh Kumar in 2014. Secondly, in lines with what is prevalent in UK, the bench also mooted the making of a separate bail act that would act as a reference for bail for every sort of situation. The bench has also set specific timelines for granting bail and anticipatory bail applications. And it is worth remembering that granting of bail is the rule of law and the refusal to grant a bail is an exception. Yet there are glaring inconsistencies in this regard. For this to change, one of the necessary changes that would be required is that the state of magistracy clearly needs an overhaul, because the declining of bail has become a norm as soon as the prosecution wishes for the same. Hence, it is welcome that the court has considered that a bail application be considered even without a formal bail application being produced at the stage of production in court. So with this, we move to the news updates for today. Firstly, we have singer Bhupinder Singh passes away. Renowned singer Bhupinder Singh passed away at the age of 82. The singer was undergoing treatment related to several health complications at a Mumbai hospital for the past 10 days. And he had been ailing for a long time too. Secondly, we have India creates history at ISSF World Cup. In shooting, two-time Olympian Mehraj Ahmed Khan created history by becoming the first Indian shooter to win the gold medal in men's skeet event at the ISSF World Cup in Changwon, South Korea. Thirdly, new GST rates on the number of items. The new goods and services tax rates on the number of items have come into effect. The exemption from GST on a number of items have been withdrawn. The decision to change the GST rate had been taken up during the 47th GST Council meeting that was held in Chandigarh last month. Fourth, we have Margaret Alva, the opposition vice president candidate. So former union minister and governor Margaret Alva will be the opposition's candidate for the upcoming vice presidential election. The senior leaders of the opposition have announced. For the legal updates, we have widow daughter-in-law can claim maintenance from father-in-law if she is unable to obtain maintenance from her husband's estates. Now, the Chhattisgarh High Court has held that a widowed daughter-in-law has the right to claim maintenance from her father-in-law if the latter has the possession of estates or co-parcenary properties in which the former's husband had rights and interests. And the same was held in the case of Nand Kishore Lal versus Shrimati Chanchala Lal. Secondly, we have multiplicity of proceedings not in larger public interest. Now, in a recent case, which is Abhishek Singh Chauhan versus Union of India, the Supreme Court observed that FIRs that had been filed against an individual in different states could be clubbed state-wise so that multiplicity of proceedings do not happen. So this was all for today. For free study materials and TNA PDF slides, please join our Telegram channel, the link of which you can find in the description of the YouTube video, or you can always scan this QR code given on your screen @LawTestPrep. You can also join us on our official Instagram channels, LawSikho Judiciary, LawSikho CLAT Prep, and UGCnet_LawSikho. For any further information, please feel free to visit www.lawsikho.com. Thank you.